Creation's probably one of the best Shikai in the game. It's got true combos, a Hyper Armor Frame 1 move, and a C move that allows you to confirm a bunch of bar or more true combos with Catching Dragon. So you pair it with Legacy Hakuda, you're gonna get these crazy combos. So the build's pretty simple. It's just 45 speed, 20 Hakuda, and our skill boxes are Black Claw and Earth Shatter. So another thing that's unique about this build is that I'm using base Shunko. Now you're probably wondering why I'm using it. Not only does it have super low crit CD, but it also forces a ton of parry checks. You'll see me do it all the time. I do my crit into basically any move. I do crit into catching, crit into floating, crit into M1 spam, because these M1s are stupid fast on here, so. Oh yeah, you can't revert to base Shunko, so if you already did the advanced Shunko quest, just use Wind Shunko. They're about equal. Wind Shunko might be a little better, but I really like base Shunko. Now for your essence, you'll see it's actually something special. We're using Spooky Unseen, which is the spookified version of Unseen Blade. All you have to do is have Unseen Blade popped, and then pop a Spookifier. Now a Spookifier was from the Halloween event, so you'll probably have to trade for it, but the reason why we're using it is because when you usually use Catching Dragon, they put Unseen on a global CD, so you can't do the true combos I'm trying to do. But this one, Spooky, doesn't get put on CD, so you can just do Catching, Unseen, and Unseen is true into Fast Fang or Black Claw. I prefer to use Black Claw immediately after because it's faster than Fast Fang, and it also steals Ray, so. That combo, Catching into Unseen into Black Claw or Fast Fang, it does around a bar. That's your bread and butter combo. You kind of want to aim to use that as much as possible, but if you don't have that, because like Unseen's on CD, you have to use Catching Dragon, just do Catching Dragon into a Floating Strikes because it's true. While they're falling down, they can't parry, so just Catching, floating, and then I usually like to Black Claw behind them while they're in the air. Now the key to landing these true combos consistently is by playing for your C move. Be super aggressive once you have it down. Like, they're always at risk for getting guard broken for any small mistake. If they do a move with end lag and you dodge out of it, quickly hit them with your C move, bang, you hit your true combo off that because they were guard broken and standing still for a second and a half or whatever. If they're playing defensive, you can put it down, but then also play for posture, like Visor with Auto Track Pulse. Get that to hit them, your C will guard break because it does around 3 bars of posture. So any move, if they end up blocking it, you'll be able to do your C move, it'll guard break, and then after it guard breaks them, it'll apply the guard break effect, obviously. And then off that, you can do your combos. I highly recommend you run Soul Resonance because it's a huge AoE, does a ton of posture, and if they end up blocking this move, your C will guard break, and if they don't end up blocking it, you're going to end up doing true damage to them. So it's kind of win-win no matter what happens. I mean, worst case they parry it, but it's also on a super low CD that you can use this to confirm your C move, to guard break, I mean, and also just make your combos do more damage overall because it disables defense. So we see the C move is really strong, but your Z move is also just as strong. It's the Hyper Armor Frame 1. If you do ZM1, this is the Hyper Armor move, and the second part of the hit where you slam down will be a ragdoll hit, and then off that you can do basically any move true. So if you hit that, go into a Fast Fang, into a Black Claw. If your C is already down, you can do ZM1, and while they're ragdolled, you could do your second proc of C while they're in the air. And if not, you can just do an M1 or a crit. Now your ZM2 is just as good, but instead of doing a slam down, you actually throw out your swords. And because of the way they're lined up, you see how they don't go all at once, they actually go in a line, it has enough hit stun to basically confirm any move. So if you do ZM2, you can do it into Fast Fang, into Black Claw, like into Flash Cut, into Flash Fake Out, and you can also do that ZM2 into your C move if your C is already down. So you can use that to confirm a ton of stuff. It's kind of crazy. You can also do ZM2 into crit, into M1. It's just like ZM1 Ragdoll, it's true into basically everything. Now, similar to ZM1 and ZM2, your X move also creates true combos. It throws out swords in front of you and it comes back and has enough hit stun to confirm basically any move. It's usually more true the further out they are because it'll go out, hit them, and come back to apply another thing of hit stun, so you can, while you're in your animation of doing your move, it'll hit them. But you can also up close just do X into floating, usually X into catching. Up close it's strong, further out the more true it is. So just use your X move to force parry checks or just straight up true combos. So what's really nice about this build is you have a ton of combos. You've got your base Shunko or your Wind Shunko to force parry checks in the air, and you have your Shikai Creation to force true combos, and then you also have the Catching Unseen Tech. So yeah, just go crazy. Once you learn how to use Creation, you'll see it's pretty broken.